Yes, Olly. Hi.
Hi.
Your mother, she founded the Coleford Music Festival.
She did, yeah.
Um, was it something that you attended, or?
Yeah. My mum was part of a group of people who, set up this music festival in a town that I lived in from about the ages of 8 to 16, so 8 years. And I used to do gigs by myself on a keyboard when I was about 14, so I did a couple of shows at the music festival with just me and a keyboard. And I was also in a band when I was at school, and we did a show at one of the festivals too, as well.
What other artists did play there?
They had... there's a band called the Oyster...
Blue Oyster Club?
Blue Oyster Club, yeah. They played, and I think a couple of members of... I'm trying to think... that was maybe the biggest band that played. They also had Enter Shikari played once, because they're from nearby. Frank Turner played, I think, once. Kind of mainly local bands, mainly local stuff from the Forest of Dean, which is where Coleford is in England.
Why did your mother found this festival? Was she really into music?
Yeah, my mum's really she's really into music. Yeah, she loves listening to music, and I think when she was younger she played percussion, and she sung backing vocals for a band when she lived in London for a couple of years. But also she's just really into kind of creating stuff for the public. That she wanted to kind of help the town and make something that everyone could experience in the town, and so she just had this idea with her friends, and they kind of started it, and it just kind of started the ball rolling. So I think she has a passion for music, but she's also got a passion for kind of creating events for people to kind of take part in. She's good at it.
And what sort of did you sing your own songs while you performed there?
Did I sing my own songs? Probably. I think maybe I would do one or two of my own songs. But when the band I was in when we played, we just did covers like Stevie Wonder and TLC, Destiny's Child. We just did covers, yeah. And
have you always been into music? Because you're also an actor and in music. What came first?
Well, I started writing music and singing first.
Okay.
And then...
How old were you?
I was about 10 when my great-grandma died, and we inherited her piano. So that we got this piano in our house, and then I started to learn to play the piano around that age. And so I started to make songs around that age too, because I learned to play chords from a songbook. And I just always loved singing, and from a really young age.
Well, what was the first song you could play on the piano with that songbook?
It was, I don't know what that song is, but I think everyone learns it. I fell in love with you hard. Do you know that song?
Yeah.
Heart and Soul, yeah. Heart and Soul. I think that was the first one.
And well, you actually, when you played the Coleford Music Festival, you actually did maybe one or two songs of yourself. When did you start writing your own material?
I wrote a song when I was 10 for my year 6. So I don't know if you have it in Holland, but when you're in primary school, you stay until you're 11 years old. And your final year in primary school it's called year 6 when you're about 10 or 11. And we had a show and tell assembly type thing, and I wrote a song for that assembly.
Was it good?
I think it was probably some of my best work when I was 10. I probably wasn't that good, I'll be honest.
But maybe you still play it every once in a while. Do you do it?
No, I don't. I can't remember it, to be honest. I don't think it was really...
Okay, could be.
Yeah.
And when did the acting come into play?
The acting, well, I went to, when I was 16, I left school and I started at sort of a performing arts college, so I was doing music and acting and dance. That kind of, yeah, just like all three. And then I liked acting, and I went for just because I sort of by chance went along to an open audition for a TV show called Skins, which I think is, people might know it here. And then the casting director liked me and she recommended me to an agent, and then I met the agent, and then I just started working when I was 17. It kind of really happened by accident. Even though I liked acting, I didn't really think I would go to drama school or be an actor, but then it just sort of happened anyway. So then I just dropped out of college and was just working as an actor, and it just happened like that really.
And were you doing music beside it?
Yeah, so I was doing music at the same time, but then I moved to London when I was 18, and I didn't know anyone when I moved to London. It took me a year or two to kind of meet other musicians and start making music again, and that's how I met Mikey and Emery.
Yeah, because legend has that he heard you sing in the shower.
Yeah, yeah, the legend. Yeah.
Did you share the same house or what?
Well, Mikey came to a house party at my house and got drunk or whatever and stayed the night on the couch, and then in the morning I was having a shower, and my bathroom is kind of like just next to the living room where he was sleeping. So yeah, he could hear me singing in the shower.
And what song did you sing?
Well, Martin, I think that song was Killing Me Softly. I think that's what I say. Yeah. That's kind of a shower song.
For you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you like the song, of course?
Yeah, I love the Fugees version. Yeah, Lauryn Hill, I think it's amazing.
Yeah. Well, then he asked you to join his band. What did you think? What did you think of him and his music and?
Well, it was sort of the other way around. Mikey was the first person I met who was interested in making music in London, and he was just kind of very loosely in a group with this guy Emery, and they were just meeting up every couple of weeks and talking about music, and I had really wanted to join a band again since I left home.
Why?
I just missed it. I missed making music with people, and so I just said to Mikey, like, I'd love to come along and jam with you. So Mikey agreed to let me come along, and in the beginning it was just the three of us kind of messing about and writing songs, and there was no sort of real plan or anything. We were just kind of having fun, experimenting with stuff.
What did you think the first time that you joined them? Did you think it was good, or did it change a lot when you?
Well, I think, I mean, it's definitely changed a lot from that point to now. Like the music we make, and also I was friends with Mikey a bit before, but also I mainly met them through music, like making music. So we all kind of knew each other as musicians, sort of thing. So that's always kind of what's defined the relationship. And I remember thinking Emery was very traditional guitarist. Like he loved playing guitar, and he was very into the Beatles and Radiohead. And it seemed like we would never get along because I'm was more into dance music and electronic music. But now Emery's really changed. He still loves the Beatles and Radiohead, but he doesn't play guitar anymore.